right, hey guys, yeah, don't mind my shirt. I did have it on the other day. I didn't wear it yesterday though, but I do have it on again because I literally wear my same clothes over and over and over and over again until they need to be washed, which is like not very often. I don't like to wash my clothes often because they get ruined, and I don't like to hang dry everything. And so anyway, yes, I have the same shirt on that I had in my other video the other day. But you guys know I'm always in like a white tank top, and I have about like 30 of them. So I am chronically in a white tank top. But anyway, I just want to share something with you guys. So I've put a couple videos out lately about mineral powders, and I wanted to talk a little bit about sensitive skin for those who have very sensitive skin and perhaps want to, find a mineral powder that works for you. I can't say what's going to work for you or not. I just wanted to give you guys another option, okay? And I did talk about this in one of my videos, but I wanted to show you what it looked like on my skin. I've actually done a video about this product in the past, but I think it might have been in one of my Rampage deletes when I thought I was going to leave YouTube because I kept getting strikes on a bunch of my videos. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys again for any of you who might be interested. Now, this is the older packaging, okay? This is the IDUN Minerals. I don't really know how to pronounce it. IDUN? I don't really know. And now they have newer packaging, and it has a beautiful red cap. They're round. Unfortunately, they have reduced the amount of product in the new packaging. There was also, I think there was another one in between this too, where it was a black cap, but this gave you 9 grams of product, which is actually a really decent amount of product. The new ones only give you 7 grams, and the price is actually way more. It sucks, but that's just life. Everything is getting more expensive. You're getting less for your money. That just seems to be the theme. It seems to be the theme of everything. Okay. However, I do love the product that is inside of here. Okay. And I do have it on today. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about it is because this brand is out of Sweden, and they adhere to very, very strict purity guidelines. Okay. So they are going the extra mile. All right. Even compared to the United States pharmaceutical grade, this is something that you might really want to consider if you have sensitive skin, because they are specifically looking for like nickel, chromium, those types of things that can cause a lot of contact allergies with people. So again, it is definitely something you might want to consider, okay? It is expensive gram for gram, all right? It is a very expensive product, but you can get it on sale, okay? I think they might have like a couple sales a year. You might want to get on their mailing list and see if you can, have access to their sales, and you may be able to find them somewhere else for a cheaper price from time to time. I was fortunate. I was able to get a bunch of these on eBay, and I was thrilled. It's because they're in the older container, right? But you get more product. The product is still gorgeous. Inert ingredients, which means they don't go bad. There's only like 4 ingredients in here. So it's such a great product. I absolutely love it. And I wanted to show you what it looks like on my 57-year-old skin. Okay. So this is I have no hydration spray on. This is strictly the powder on my skin. And I did use a slightly fluffier brush because you guys know I typically like that. It gives me the most natural, subtle, effortless look where it looks like I don't have anything on my skin at all. This is a fairly radiant formula. I have to say it's got a beautiful glow. All right. It's definitely got a beautiful look to it. And it's not matte. It's not super glowy. It's not glittery. It looks so, so beautiful. I really love it. It's a beautiful, beautiful product. I was super spoiled. I got these really, really cheap. I've been looking into some of the newer ones, and I am just like, I don't know that I want to pay that price. But if I had super sensitive skin and had to, then I absolutely would. Okay, that's how much I love it. Like, I do love it. It's just that my skin is not as sensitive as it used to be. So now I can wear pretty much any mineral powder and I'm fine. But for those that do have really sensitive skin, this might be a good one to look into. Now, while this is not micronized, okay, so it's not going to be as soft as like a Jane Iredale, La Belladonna, Youngblood. They go through like this, you know, micronized milling process. It's not nano, although there might be a few nanoparticles in the product, but overall it's not a nano product, okay? It's still large enough that it's not going to be slipping into your skin, okay? It's a much softer product, which does work well for some people with very, very sensitive skin because of the particle size. But for those that have a lot of allergies and stuff, this one might be a great one to try, okay? It is recognized by the, what is it called? Asthma and Allergy Association or something like that in Sweden. And it does go through some testing to be free from a lot of the more common allergens. Okay, so this is just, it's one that I recommend to people with really, really sensitive skin and tend to have a lot of allergies and things like that. And again, I think it's really important to use a fluffier brush so that you're not grinding it into your skin. If you have sensitive skin, it tends to be hyperreactive. So I like a fluffier brush, and I just sweep it on the skin like this. Okay, and I don't buff it aggressively into my skin. Now you guys know that what I use underneath, animal fats, emollients. I think most people don't use enough emollients on their skin. As someone who's been doing skincare and in the skincare industry my whole adult life, that's what I find. Most people are using water-based products and they're using cleansers and things on their skin. Their skin is being stripped of its natural sebum, its natural oils, and they're not replenishing them enough. That's what I see as a huge problem. So it's really important to have a good canvas. And if you have acne skin or, you know, oily skin, you can certainly, you know, take a little time to discover things that work for your particular skin type. Also, diet is really important because the quality of your sebum, the quality of your skin is a direct reflection of what you're eating and also what you're doing to your skin or what you're not doing to your skin. Sometimes it's either or and. And I wanted to remind everybody that you can't have good quality skin and good quality sebum if your diet is really, really poor. Now, you may have beautiful skin and have a terrible diet. That's possible. Some people have great genetics, okay? Just great genetics. Or you could be manipulating your skin so much from the outside that you're masking the deeper problems. And that's my big beef with skincare, okay? Is that it just masks the deeper problems. So you want to always correct from the inside and then do sensible things to support your skin, but not trying to do things to manipulate and mask, because again, the underlying issues are still going to be there. You're not going to correct those by manipulation and force. It's just not how it works. It's just not how physiology works, right? Like they say, there's no free lunch in physiology. You know, you're just robbing Peter to pay Paul, or you're robbing a whole village to pay Paul. And that's generally what happens, okay? So if you have sensitive skin, you definitely want to treat it very, very gently, and applying a mineral powder that doesn't have a lot of chemicals that get absorbed into your skin, something that just sits on the surface without allergens, without anything that is going to cause you any grief, might be a good thing for you. And again, I'm not saying this is going to work for everybody. You may have skin that just doesn't tolerate a mineral powder no matter what. They are inert ingredients though. Okay, so if it's the particle size and the shape of the particles, a fluffy brush can make a huge difference. If it's a contact reaction with one of the, you know, substances like nickel or something that oftentimes is found just naturally occurring with these inert minerals, that's often what people are reacting to. Okay, it's the contaminants. They call them contaminants, even though they're not really. It is, but it isn't. It's just the way they're found in nature. They come together. But once those things are removed, a lot of times people can end up using the product. So this is just one that has a great reputation. Whoops, sorry, it's upside down. Great reputation. I love it. I've been using it for years. And again, I don't know. So I can't wear earrings, and I've tried everything. Literally, I've tried everything. I cannot wear earrings. I haven't tried 24 karat gold in a while though, so I don't know about that, but I've tried everything else. Stainless steel, sterling silver, 14 karat gold. I've tried a whole bunch of things. Can't wear earrings. So I do think I have a metal allergy or something along those lines. But again, my mineral powders don't bother me. But this, I have it because again, I love to try products. I love to share them with you guys. I'm not an influencer, so I don't get any free stuff. I pay for it with my own money. And I just love to share with you what I love. And I love this formula. I just love this formula. It's gorgeous. Like, look how good that looks on my skin. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Okay. And again, yeah, everybody's got different skin. If you've got textured skin, if you've got really dry, flaky skin, then I'm going to say you need to get better skincare and you need to have a better diet so that your skin can start healing, repairing, and treat your skin more gently and do the right things so that you're getting both inner and outer support. But this can actually be really awesome. When you have a lot of emollients on your face before you apply a mineral powder, it is going to blend it in more like a cream, okay? So you're not going to get that powdery look because again, that's the whole goal. You want it to blend seamlessly into the skin. Some people may need to use a hydration spray after, no problem, just spritz it down. But what I recommend, I'll show you what I recommend. If you're going to spritz, I don't usually, but if you're going to, do your spritz, okay? However many times you want to. And dab. You're gonna remove a tiny bit of product by doing this, okay? This is also great to do if you've over applied it. So if you've put a little too much on, it's a great way to remove it, okay? You don't have to stipple it after you spritz, okay? But if you've put it on and you don't really love the way that it looks on your skin and you spritz it, sometimes that's enough and you don't need to go any further. But some people are gonna have to go in and just do a light, gentle stipple over the hydration spray while your skin is still damp, okay? And again, you may realize that it took off a tiny bit of product, so you can go back in with a tiny bit more, just a tiny bit more over the area that you took off, okay? And then again, spritz, and again, tap ever so gently, ever so gently. All right, it's a great way to really merge it into your skin a little bit more. But the emollients are the key. Okay, the water alone, the liquids, well, this is rose water, but the liquids alone, again, they're not emollients. They're not emollients, all right? So they're not gonna give your skin that lubrication that is so essential for healthy skin, okay? So I'll be signing out.